How's it going, guys? The Next Sniper here, bringing you a new Ark Boats video. It's been a while on this one. I know I kind of had some issues with Ark. For some reason, it wouldn't let me lower the sail for the longest time, and I couldn't rename them, and I pretty much couldn't do anything but build on them. And since, I don't know a single design that actually uses the sail personally, and many online that do it all, so I kind of just had to stop playing the game. This coincidentally happened when they released the Ascended version, just the giant graphics overhaul they want to force you to pay for. So I just stopped, uninstalled Ark and everything, but then I reinstalled it because some of the old tribe mates were talking about getting back on. They never did, but they were talking about it, and I got on, said, let's see if that glitch is still happening, and it's not. So I guess we'd continue the series. I think we're like halfway through it. I don't have that many designs left. I kind of mentioned that in the last video. I've got like 3 motorboat designs, and then I'm down to like 3 or 4 actual raft designs. So, we're pretty much almost done with this series, which honestly, since this game's pretty much not being played anymore, I don't know what they changed in the Ascendant version too. Some of these designs may not work. I don't know if they changed boat mechanics at all. So, I'm just more making these to kind of preserve the old designs I made, and if they do work, great. If they don't, it sucks, but at least they'll still be out there. So in this video, we're going to be doing 2 boat designs actually, because they're both very simple designs, and I'm more just making them to make them. One of them, I'm sure everybody's probably made this boat, or a lot of people have made or seen this boat. It's not going to be creative. The other one might be a little bit of a shocker to some of you guys, might not be, it was one that I kind of just made myself, and then I actually saw a few other people with the same thing, so it wasn't like it's the most creative thing in the world. But yeah, we're going to go get started on the first boat. It's just going to be the Dino Tame boat. So let's get started. Alright, so there you guys have it. Like I said, super simple boat design. It's literally, this is the first one. I'm sure other people have made it. There's not going to be too much to explain here. It's called the Dino Transportation boat, but you can use this as a mobile taming pen. The reason it was called Dino Transportation boat is obviously because we used it to transport a bunch of our dinosaurs one time. I literally made the boat kind of like this just to transport a bunch of dinosaurs on a story that we call The Great Journey, when we were moving on the original map from the eastern shoreline all the way up into the northern Arctic region. So it was a crazy journey, because most of us were able to get the dinosaurs onto boats, especially this one, and me and Brother X had to do a great journey through the middle of the map with the Bronto and the turtles and a couple other dinosaurs, and we did have some casualties along the way. Crazy story, but I don't want to get rambling on about it right now. But yeah, like I said, this boat can be used obviously for transferring dinosaurs, but it's also great for taming. I'll actually make this boat pretty early on in playthroughs and take it all the way over to the swamplands. Oh my god, that is bright. But we'll drive it right over here, over to the swamplands on Ragnarok all the time, and this is where we'll kind of lure over a few Beelzebufos and get our early Beelzebufo tames, or maybe some other stuff, you know? But yeah, it works. You can either lure some dinos onto it, then you can trank them, or you can, if you got an RG or stuff you can pick up with other birds and flyers, you can just use that. So, you know, pretty simple design. It's nothing crazy, nothing spectacular. This one is super simple. But yeah, I also use the windows because usually you're not actually going to be looking in here shooting on stuff. It's just cheaper. Don't use walls, use windows. They're cheaper by a few stone, but it adds up when you use so many. The gate, leave it open while you're driving if you can. You can see a lot easier. I mean, I can drive without it. I'm used to driving a lot of boats without it, but leave it open while you drive. Makes things easier. As well as, you know, this stuff will get destroyed a lot when you're doing the taming process. If you're not just moving dinosaurs, if you're using it as a tame boat, the bed and the campfire and the mortar and pestle, those will get destroyed a lot. They're pretty much the only things I ever put on here, except for maybe a couple chests occasionally, just because they're the only things you really need to use when you're using this boat. So, pretty simple design. Let me move this out of the dock and move the other ship in, and then I will get started on the second design, which is going to be our underwater taming boat. Alright, and there you guys have it for the second boat. You know, like I said, these aren't super complicated designs. This one, to me though, you know, is definitely more complicated than the other one over there. the Dino Transportation, but this one is the water tame boat. We made this boat design when we lived on the island way over here, not the stretched out metal island, but we lived on this island a couple of times. Actually, we lived over here, but yeah, I made it down here in the cove. We used the dolphins to get around a lot and collect our pearls out here in the bay. So we had to find an easier way to tame them because it was getting really annoying always swimming around them and stuff, because we did not have scuba gear to always keep up with them and stay near them for the taming process. So I designed this boat here, and if there were dolphins out, not diamonds, if there were dolphins out, I would be able to lure one in. But yeah, we would lure it, you pretty much lure it in, close the door, and then close the other door, and boom, you're in here. And before anyone asks how do you get upstairs, in case anyone's thinking about that, just hop in the driver's seat and hop out. It's not that complicated. This uses almost all the boat placements. I don't think I could get much more placed on here. If I remember right, I might actually be maxed out or close to, unless it's changed. But yeah, you're pretty much just going to get a bed and a fireplace, maybe a couple storage boxes or mortar and pestle. I can't really remember. But yeah, so you can lure in the dolphins. It works for megalodons because those guys really try and run away. So anything you can lure up to the shoreline to get them in here, this will work. So yeah, this boat helped us tame a lot of our water creatures significantly easier compared to always having to chase them down and swim them around and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, these are the two boat designs. The water taming boat and the Dino Transportation boat. I'm gonna drive them out here and put them next to each other. Alright, there you guys have it. The Dino Transportation boat and the water tame boat. Both of them very simple designs. I want to do this outro during the daytime, so I hope you guys enjoyed that footage of me messing around and building really quick, the tower. In case you didn't see it, this was a dock I made, like, my very first official playthrough of this game, back when it was still considered beta and everything. I made this on an official server, thinking it was not as brutal as it ended up to be. So yeah, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Double boat design, just like, the industrial boats. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please do like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one.